Hello guys, so in this video we're going to talk about a quick and yet effective way to manage your risks. Basically, I came up with this solution. It's not new, all right, but it's kind of difficult to figure it out. Basically, a lot of times, okay, when we trade and we open a position, let's say we're trying to go long, and then, I don't know, we see a potential place to where we should place our stop loss. And many times, okay, what happens is this. Okay, you get stopped out, you get stopped out, you get stopped out all the time. Basically, quite a few times I tested systems that would not have a stop at all or would have like a really far away stop. So systems without a stop, okay, what happens is that the results are really good, okay, but what tends to happen is even if the profit target is somewhere very close, sometimes the market would just not get there and just go away, and you'll sit in the big drawdown, okay, but then eventually at some point it will actually hit this profit target, especially if the profit was placed at some sort of level that is convenient. Okay, let's say that. So all of this time, you would have all these negative, losses. You'll be sitting there in this drawdown, and there's also risk that it will not actually come back there and might even go down or something. So in that case, you'll have your whatever protective stop, as we call it, right here, where you'll just fix this big loss, and that's it. You're done. It's really something that you cannot control. Okay, it's uncontrollable. So you're trading, but at the end of the day, the risk is, it's managed. Okay, you got your stop losses, but it's not controlled. To say that it's managed is like to say, well, I manage my risks. It's like, okay, I'm ready to lose half of my account, and what am I going to do after? Like manage your risk again and lose the other half of the account as well. Okay, so basically the idea is to hedge your risk with an options contract. Okay, so let's imagine the same situation is basically you look for a so we're gonna trade long. Okay, so we gotta hedge our short. Okay, so we gotta buy a put option. Okay, so we buy a put option contract with the strike price that equals our current market. So let's imagine here's our market, and what we want to do is we want to enter our long futures contract, or whatever underlying asset the option has. It can be a stock, it could be a crypto futures contract, whatever. Okay, so you go ahead and you think that you want to make this, cash here. Okay, basically what you got to do is you got to search for a buy put, okay, with a strike price that equals, well, preferably, it's in the money already. Okay, so basically the strike has to equal this price here. Okay, this has to be a strike. Okay, so if this is your strike, then if you buy long and your futures contract must start making money, okay, if the market goes against you, so your options contract starts making money after the strike. Okay, basically your risk, the price you paid, is called the premium, right? The price you paid to buy this put. Okay, so basically let's imagine X is the price you paid for your option contract, and let's say your X size is this much. So that means that, if you see some potential, target that you're going for and it's above this X, okay, so you just hedge it, okay, with an options contract. So once the futures contract goes above this X value, okay, that's it, you're in the money, okay, and also your risk is hedged, because it doesn't matter. Your options contract is hedged. Anytime the market starts falling here, you're not losing any more money than you paid for the premium. Okay, so obviously, this is your premium size here. Okay, but again, you're not. It's like above the strike. So below the strike, the option is in the money already. So it's already gaining. Okay, now you cannot lose more than you paid for it. Okay, however, even if the market goes down and down and down, the price, the options profit is going to cover for the loss of the futures contract, or for the loss of the underlying asset. And if the market does something like this, it goes down, and that you can sit through this, whilst here you're just going to be, your risk is controlled. It's really controlled. It's never endless like without hedging. It's going to be under control. So the worst that can happen is, I don't know, let's say here your options contract expires. Okay, so here your futures loss is minus Y, and your profit for the option is plus Y. Okay, so this cancels out this, and all you pay is the premium, is this X price that you paid for your options contract. Okay, so whichever way it goes, you're safe. Okay, so this is what you got to do to hedge your long positions. On the other hand, if you want to trade short, okay, so for instance, let me show you an example. So for example, here is an ETH perpetual, okay? So this futures contract is not going to expire, so I'm safe, okay? And I opened the contract short, expecting it to hit this zone here, which is pretty likely, okay? However, who knows? Maybe Ethereum is going to continue growing, okay? So what's basically happening is I went in and I also opened an options contract call at a strike of 3,400. So the call is already in the money. Okay, so after 3,400, it started making money. Okay, and covering for that premium I paid for it. Okay, now if it goes down, so my profit target for this position is set to 3,000 right here. So my futures contract is gonna win a bit over the premium. Okay, now if it doesn't get to this profit target, well, the maximum I'm going to lose is the premium. That's all. So basically, if it works the other way, if you want to short the underlying asset, you have to buy a call contract, okay? So let's imagine this is your strike, okay? Let's imagine this is your current price, okay? So the options contract is already making money. It's in the money, okay? It's already making plus. And you open your short futures right here, okay? If it goes against you, you're hedged. If it goes here, okay, here's your X size, the premium, okay? So you got to make it above this premium, okay, to a profit target somewhere around here, okay? Now, the other strategy, right, is obviously whilst going down, okay, or here, whatever, the market is just going to be volatile. So basically, another strategy is just to have a grid bot that's just going to be trading these levels, okay? And the trick is, it's just not to ever close the position, okay? So you enter your short, okay, you get your little profit target here, and you enter your short again, you get your little profit target here. You enter your short here, and you just keep on trading like that, okay? Collecting volatility. So until the futures expires, because sometimes, you know, it might not even get to this profit target, okay? But you don't really have to. You can just trade volatility inside, you know, inside this zone, okay? Obviously, if you traded like here, where the options is in the money, you're automatically hedged once you enter. However, you should only probably trade in this zone after you made some money. So you can open the futures contract, make some money. You know, you take that money, and you can continue trading, risking the money you made already. Okay, because obviously, if you enter your futures contract like somewhere here, for example, let's say, so here's your strike, here's your current price, and let's say the price went down, and you enter your futures contract here. Now, obviously, you're not hedged until the strike price, till the strike. So this is going to be your future contract loss, not covered, okay, by the profit that the options make. Now, loss plus the premium you paid for the option. So this is your, but that's still your maximum loss here. After this zone here, you won't lose any more money. Okay, well, offset by the premium paid. Okay, guys, so I hope this makes your trading more safe. Take care.